One book I have read recently is The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks by Rebecca Skloot. The book is a non-fiction account of the life and legacy of Henrietta Lacks, a woman whose cancer cells were used without her knowledge for scientific research. Rebecca Skloot is an American writer and journalist who spent many years researching and writing this book. I chose to read it because I had heard a lot of positive reviews and was interested in learning more about the story of Henrietta Lacks. I thought the book was fascinating and eye-opening. Skloot did an excellent job of weaving together the scientific and personal aspects of the story, and she brought Henrietta and her family to life on the page. I also appreciated the book's exploration of issues related to ethics, race, and medical research. Overall, I would highly recommend this book to anyone interested in science, history, or social justice. One book I have read recently is The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett. The book is a novel that tells the story of twin sisters who grow up in a small, southern black community and eventually go their separate ways. Brit Bennett is an American author who has received critical acclaim for her writing. I chose to read this book because I had heard great things about it and was intrigued by the premise of the story. I thought the book was beautifully written and thought-provoking. Bennett did an excellent job of exploring issues related to identity, race, and family dynamics. I also appreciated the book's exploration of the idea of passing and what it means to live an authentic life. Overall, I would highly recommend this book to anyone who enjoys character-driven stories with a deeper meaning. One book I have read recently is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. The book is a novel that tells the story of a woman who finds herself in a mysterious library where she can explore different versions of her life. Matt Haig is a British author who has written several best-selling novels. I chose to read this book because I was intrigued by the concept of the story and had heard positive reviews. I thought the book was an enjoyable and thought-provoking read. Haig did an excellent job of exploring themes related to regret, choice, and the meaning of life. I also appreciated the book's blend of humor, heart, and introspection. Overall, I would recommend this book to anyone who enjoys stories that make them think and feel. One book I have read recently is The Road by Cormac McCarthy. The book is a post-apocalyptic novel that tells the story of a father and son who are trying to survive in a world ravaged by disaster. Cormac McCarthy is an American author who is known for his sparse and poetic writing style. I chose to read this book because I had heard it was a modern classic and was interested in the subject matter. I thought the book was a powerful and haunting read. McCarthy's writing style was both beautiful and brutal, and he did an excellent job of capturing the bleakness and desperation of the world he had created. I also appreciated the book's exploration of themes related to love, sacrifice, and the human spirit. Overall, I would recommend this book to anyone who enjoys literary fiction and dystopian stories. One book I have read recently is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. The book is a fantasy novel that tells the story of a young woman who makes a deal with a god to live forever, but at the cost of being forgotten by everyone she meets. V.E. Schwab is an American author who is known for her fantasy and science fiction novels. I chose to read this book because I was intrigued by the premise and had heard positive reviews. I thought the book was a beautifully written and captivating read. Schwab did an excellent job of creating a unique and atmospheric world, and her characters were complex and memorable. I also appreciated the book's exploration of themes related to identity, love, and mortality. Overall, I would highly recommend this book to anyone who enjoys fantasy and character-driven stories.